Tonight, we're going to talk about the fact that online porno is now being blamed for over half the divorces in this country. I'm serious, you people. Now, you didn't know. I'm going to turn this into like a real passionate show. Now, folks, anybody who has experience with porno realizes that it is it's like the mafia. Once you go in, you can never go out. Because there's too much choice. Too many categories. Barely legal, over 60, big butts, little drunk teens, drunk teen college girls, blonde drunk teen college girls, petite blonde drunk teen college girls, girls who love oral, girls who crave oral, girls who wouldn't use the word crave, but they're not averse to oral, girls who don't love to give oral, but do it out of a sense of obligation to the guy. You know, they got a category of the ugly, sober, not petite friends sitting in the car waiting for the petite, blonde, drunk teen college girl who loves to give oral. Now, choice is made of soft, folks, from Adam and Eve. It is truly the devil's handiwork. And that's why I am no longer allowing people to switch this show on and off. You keep your hands off the remote and you watch the show till the end. Get it? Well, let's start out not talking about porno. I just wanted to trick everybody to watch. Don't change, you little bastards at home. I'm not playing games this time. Paul O'Neill, we'll get to porno. Paul O'Neill, former Treasury Secretary, claims that Bush was planning to invade Iraq 10 days after he was inaugurated. Take a look at this clip from 60 Minutes.
And what happened at President Bush's very first National Security Council meeting is one of O'Neill's most startling revelations.
From the very beginning, there was a conviction that Saddam Hussein was a bad person and that he needed to go.
Now let me ask you this. This is 60 Minutes. That wasn't cut. Have I lost my mind, or did Leslie Stahl say one of the most startling, and then he said that Saddam was bad and needed to go? You're right, that administration is corrupt and evil. Whoa! How could they have done that? Have I lost my mind? What is wrong with that, Lori? Why is that anything but good?
Well, why are we allowed to just go into a country and depose their leader? I mean,
he's not a leader.
Yes, he is. And let's not forget that the latest Iraqi presidential election, Saddam Hussein got 100% of the vote.
That is true.
At gunpoint. Our president didn't even get half.
Yeah, right. He is no
So no matter what we do, because the people are going to complain about it. It's like if the United States, say in the 40s, had went in, or in the late 30s and tossed out Hitler, history would be looking back on the United States saying, how could those imperialist, awful country go in and depose Adolf Hitler?
Yeah.
You don't like my word depose?
No, it stinks. We deposed him. We kicked his ass.
You know what? You don't just go. There's about 72 other dictators who treat their people like crap. And we don't just go in and say, hey, he had a thing. He had it. He was finishing his
thing for
father.
psychotic.
They gave Saddam Hussein the weapon. I mean, it's ridiculous.
The point is, you didn't give it to him.
Rumsfeld shaking his hand, giving him, to get Iran out. They're all friendly. Well, they wouldn't have.
Yeah, and I wore parachute pants in the 80s. You can't just be judged on what you wore in the 80s. Times change.
You wore them yesterday.
Well, the point is, they're saying this is a whole startling thing. Clinton signed a bill in '98 saying we should get him out of there.
This
has been a long time coming.
He signed a bill. He signed a bill. He was doing the right thing.
Yeah, but
I didn't say the guy should be, a leader or whatever you call it.
Well, how do you get rid of him without killing a guy like that?
This is a problem because these guys tied it to 9/11. They didn't say, hey, we want you to do this in the first place. George Bush replaced his addiction to alcohol with an addiction to oil.
Ooh.
Yes, he's in denial. He's telling himself it's about WMD, but he's addicted to the pipeline.
Let me explain. Oh, that was big.
Yeah, baby.
Well, let me just say one thing. It is, I still don't believe that. I still believe that people, everyone's trying to make this big thing. Since 91, you say, oh, all these other dictators, okay. So what's wrong with what's good for a win-win situation? We want to get him, he's destroying his people, he's a dictator, but he also has oil, so we take him out and we get the oil. What's wrong with that?
And now our people that are over there are getting killed.
But you can't wait. If you don't take him out, people complain that the United States does nothing about human rights abuses.
No. You can take him out. But maybe we should have some support from other countries.
We do.
Yeah, but the
Estonia.
Germans and the French had...
That's right.
Estonia.
Judy.
Yeah,
The Germans and
Well, what they want.
Why is everybody assuming that Germany and France had pure motives? They had oil interests with Saddam Hussein. They had contracts they didn't want to lose. Everybody's
that's what I'm
assuming that
I didn't say. But she's not defending Germany and France. She's saying what we do.
Oh, yes, she is. No, she's attacking us because our country's always 100% wrong.
I didn't say. I love our country.
you don't.
Why is it
No, you
you're
don't.
against some? Like, you're,
Why is it if you attack everything and everyone wants of our country, people say you're
I don't-
unpatriotic?
Because I don't attack everyone.
You're still...
So not true.
Why
I don't
you?
attack everyone.
But I hate when the left goes, why is it if you say dissent? You know what? It's obnoxious. That's why. Now listen.
The whole point is this guy came out with these revelations. I mean, we can go on and debate whether or not we should have been there or not. He makes a big thing that we were supposed to, that we had advanced knowledge. Well, of course he did. This guy is a traitor. You know, he was a big...
O'Neill's a traitor?
Well,
He was in the army.
He was in his confidence. He was the whole thing. He called Bush. He said he was uncurious and disengaged.
He's a snitch.
Well, that's what you would be to somebody whose attitude you don't care about.
Streets of Park Slope in
The snitches get stitches. Drew was in the army, weren't you?
You were in the army?
No.
Aren't you too tall?
No, I joined the Army in '74, backed out, and I joined under something called a buddy plan. Maybe you remember you join with your best friend, you go, which was later, by the way, no, it was later got rid of because the gays were using it as an extended vacation package. So, but that's true.
The crunch with the buddy plan.
Okay, but anyway, being lied to, can we go back to the truth?
Yes.
We were lied to, okay? We gave Saddam the weapons of mass destruction. Those inspectors went in, they didn't find a goddamn
Those inspectors,
thing.
Hans Blitz, you call that corrupt Nazi?
The woman...
He's what I love. Go ahead.
All right, the FBI, the CIA agent who was outed, her husband was a weapons inspector who said that there was nothing there. You know that...
Nothing there. But Clinton even said there were weapons of mass destruction.
We gave them to him!
No, but I'm just Clinton said there were.
Wow, that was really powerful. Thank you.
That was...
We gave them to him!
Yeah, I think this.
Look,
getting shrill.
You know what? If we don't agree with how you execute something, we're horrible people, we're unpatriotic.
No,
it's just
stop
not
it.
fair.
Here's what I want to say. Instead of all these politics, you know, everybody here on TV, they went to private school, they come from money. You always hear their opinions on politics. How about we hear from somebody who didn't come from money, didn't go to private school, but is affected by policies? We're going to have presidential candidates. We're going to have somebody representing each one each week. So for the run of the show, Howard Dean will be represented by my good friend Ray. Ray, what do you have to say about, like, gays in the military?
Colin, Howard Dean want to eliminate the question, don't ask, don't tell policy, and he want to admitting open gay into the armed forces. I do not agree with that because then who go be killing the enemy? Can you imagine that one of those gay soldiers, anytime they see one beautiful guy, he will say like, oh no, I don't want to kill this guy is too beautiful. So you know who is going to kill the enemy?
Wow.
Thank you.
That's right.
Jose Jimenez.
No, that happens to be Ray. He's a good man. That's his opinion. And let's face it, if you were going to shoot beautiful women...
He's not a good man. He shot himself after Fantasy Island got canceled.
Is he a little only a couple of DNA strands away? Is that why you know? We'll be hearing more from Ray during the campaign. We'll be right back.